Only 5 seconds. What do you think would happen? Nothing? But in reality, the consequences could be far more devastating than you could ever imagine. Right now, near the equator, Earth is rotating at approximately 1,670 kilometers per hour. That's about 15 times faster than an ordinary car. It's even faster than a commercial airplane. Yet we don't feel it, because everything moves together with Earth. The air, the oceans, the buildings, and you. But if Earth suddenly stopped, you wouldn't stop. But this is only the beginning, because it wouldn't be just people. The oceans wouldn't stop either. Every sea and ocean on Earth would keep moving. Enormous walls of water would form. In some places, the waves could reach hundreds of meters in height. Coastal cities would be submerged within minutes. New York, Tokyo, London, Dubai. Many of the world's largest cities could disappear from the map. But we haven't reached the most terrifying part yet. The atmosphere rotates along with Earth, which means if Earth suddenly stopped, the air would keep moving. Imagine it, a colossal storm engulfing the entire planet. Wind speeds could exceed 1,000 kilometers per hour. Roofs would be ripped off houses. Skyscrapers would collapse. Trees would be uprooted from the ground. In just a few seconds, the world would become completely unrecognizable. But here's an interesting question. What if you were hiding in an underground bunker? Would you survive? Maybe. But there's another problem. Earth's rotation controls our day and night cycle. If the rotation stopped, the planet's balance would be disrupted. Some regions would become extremely hot. Others would freeze. The conditions necessary for life would begin to change. But you may have noticed something. I said 5 seconds. What if Earth started rotating again? Actually, that's a problem too, because the second impact begins. Earth starts moving again, and everything starts moving again. It would be like experiencing a global catastrophe twice. The interesting thing is, Earth's rotation is actually slowing down, but only by a tiny amount, by just a few milliseconds every 100 years. That's why neither you nor I will ever notice it. But billions of years ago, days were much shorter than they are today. Even during the age of dinosaurs, Earth rotated slightly faster. So Earth's rotation speed has changed, but very slowly. Very, very slowly. Now here's another question. What if Earth didn't stop for just 1 second, but stopped completely? That would be even more terrifying. A day would no longer last 24 hours. It could last an entire year. One side of the planet would remain under constant sunlight. The other side would be trapped in permanent darkness. Scorching heat on one side, freezing ice on the other. Survival would become extremely difficult for humanity. But why is it so fascinating to think about things like this? Because in our everyday lives, we often forget how extraordinary Earth really is. Everything seems normal to us. The sun rises, the sun sets, the wind blows, the oceans remain calm. But all of this exists because of an incredibly delicate balance. Just one small change, and the entire world could become completely different. So, take a moment and look around you. The walls, the window, your phone. All of them are actually moving through space at hundreds of meters per second. You just don't notice it. Right now, you're traveling aboard a giant spaceship. Its name is Earth. And here's the most interesting fact. If Earth's rotation stopped for just 5 seconds, a large portion of humanity might never get the chance to tell the story, because the disaster would happen far faster than we can imagine. Thankfully, that's almost impossible. But even imagining it is terrifying. What do you think? What would be the biggest problem if Earth stopped for 5 seconds?